Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's quickly see what Bitcoin is doing because it's still marching towards the upside and it's looking pretty decent at the moment. And like I told you, that it's trying to come and hit this neckline or resistance line, and hopefully we can do that. But if you come and take a look at it in the Fibonacci, you can simply see that we have successfully broken the 0.618 level. So this is a really good sign. And now we found some support, if you go to the 4 hourly, you can see it a little bit better. We broke this bull flag, marching towards the upside. So you could just, judge the move like that. So it's trying to get to, yeah, exactly. It's trying to get to the 47,000 levels. And the yellow line, the resistance line is a little bit above that, okay? So things are looking good, but there is resistance at this area around 46,000. Okay, around 46,000, there is some resistance. So it will hit and maybe come back because if you go to the 1 hourly time frame and just look at the RSI, okay, keep an eye on the RSI because you can see we are having this bearish divergence in play, okay? So if you could crack this, break this resistance, then this can be invalidated. So if you see the RSI break this white line and get on top of it, that's going to be a good sign. Then the bearish divergence is invalidated, okay? But at the moment, you could also do this if you want to just uh, be sure about that this upwards movement, okay? Just bring this support line, okay? And if you see the support line, trend line get broken, then you know that the RSI right over here, the RSI will start coming to the downside, okay? So this is the support line, but overall, I want to show you something else for Bitcoin. We just take this off now. You already know, just draw that trend line and you'll know, okay? Well, let's go to the weekly time frame. So we know that Bitcoin is in this formation. Let's take these lines off. Okay, it's in this formation, where it's just going support level and the resistance level. Okay, you could draw the resistance level here, but I need a second point. Okay, but I just do it over here because this makes more sense at the moment. Okay, now if you just take a trend line, okay, and you just draw one in the middle, right in the middle, okay, right over here. Actually, yeah, this is gonna be the perfect trend line in the middle, like a 50% resistance and support line. Okay, you can clearly see right over here. This should tell you a story, okay, where it hits the resistance, comes down. Okay, here's the resistance, come down. Here's the resistance, come down, support, resistance, support. Eventually, when it breaks, you can see we didn't have any price action in this area, so it just took off, came back, support, and then went to the upside. Okay, so you know what I'm trying to portray over here. Same goes over here. When it came here, it broke this level, but you can see there was so much price action, it couldn't break this resistance line. Okay, then it came all the way down, this became as resistance, and then so on. This was the corona dump. Okay, then we marched towards the upside right over here. Okay, and you can see when we consolidated this, all this is consolidation in my viewpoint. So when we came right over here, why did we break this point? Because there was no price action over here. You can see how smoothly we went towards the upside. Okay, so in my viewpoint, this is a 50% level, and exactly you can see over here as well. When the price came down, it got support um, at this low over here. Then it went up, came back, fell back to this 50% support line, and then went up, got rejected, then it came down. You can clearly see what it did. It was hitting its head at this 50% line. So that's why I told you Bitcoin is trying to come to these levels. Okay. If you go to the daily time frame now, okay, and uh, you can see where this support was coming from for this head and shoulder pattern. Okay, it might be a little bit lower right over here. You could put it actually right over here because we know that we had this neckline drawn over here. Okay, so I went into a deeper dive to see where this was coming from. It's actually this whole dynamic. Uh, it's the whole resistance, 50% resistance line. That's what's making this neckline. So this is a very important line to keep an eye on because if you go to the daily time frame now, and you can see that this pattern over here was coming from here. This was the neckline. And then we broke towards the downside, came down, hit this lower support line. Now we are trying to come back to this level, okay? But again, like I told you, we do have a bearish divergence in play in the 1 hourly time frame, okay? So just keep an eye on this because if you break this support line, okay, then you will have a little bit of a correction, okay, because we've been going up uh, past few days. Bitcoin is up about I would say about $10,000, okay. So there might be somewhat of a correction, but it is breaking a lot of resistance points. You can see that it broke this point as well, this area, okay. So it broke that area, it broke this area. So a lot of good things are happening with Bitcoin. You can see it's marching right towards the upside. So if it can just have a little bit of a cool off, that would be a great sign, and then come and target this area because you can see it's getting very close to these levels now, and this will come in as a resistance point. Okay, this right over here, and this is around the 46,000 level. Okay, around the 46,000, but again we have broken the 0.618 level. Okay, right over here. I can show you that again. Okay, right over here, 0.618 level has been broken. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me just take this off really quick again and put the Fibonacci there because Fibonacci is the most important. Okay, so you can see 0.68 level is broken in the daily time frame. So that's a very healthy sign. Okay, maybe we might do something like this, create something like this, like maybe like a head and shoulder pattern or something like this. That's what it's trying to do. Maybe, okay, but let's see where the rejection comes from. So I'm just waiting for something to happen. It gets rejected because it will get rejected somewhere, that I know. But where is that rejection point? That maybe it's over here or right over here, depending on where it's gonna cool off. Because 1 hourly time frame is actually giving it away because of this bearish divergence. Okay, but the most important take from this video, this is what I want you to take. This 50% trend line, support and resistance line. Now, if we break this level, like I've been telling you, this is the most important level. If we break this, you already know we will probably come, if we come up above it and hold this as support, then Bitcoin is going to start marching towards the upside, okay? Because this is the indication. Look at this. Whenever Bitcoin comes down, it comes to this line and then it marches towards the top of the resistance line. Then it comes down. This is the Corona dump. So you need to just ignore this area, okay? This whole price action, you have to ignore it. The reason is this is Corona dump happened, okay? And then you can see as soon as it went up, broke this line, it came and hit the resistance, came down, fell back to the 50% support, and then went up, came down, went up, broke it, came down to the support. So this is how Bitcoin is going. I hope everyone can see this chart because I don't think anybody has covered this chart um, in this way, I think. And if you draw this resistance, this support on the 50% line, you exactly know the movement of Bitcoin very precisely. So this is it for today. Just draw this. You can see this, it was making a beautiful uh, this was a beautiful ascending triangle, but it broke towards the downside. And this can be a like a, if we can just come back in it and go above this line, because sometimes what happens when you break the ascending triangle formation, it comes down, then it re-enters if it finds solid support levels. But yeah, like I told you, it is making this kind of structure. Okay, and this pattern. Break this, go up, W pattern, movement towards the upside. So watch out for these patterns, and this 50% trend line is a very important trend line in my viewpoint because it makes Bitcoin charting very simple and easy. Okay, but thank you guys. This is it. Kindly like my video because I try to do things out of the box, and if you like the video, it's a confirmation statement you want me to continue making these kind of videos. So just like it and subscribe to my channel. And if you have a Twitter account, just share my videos because I want people to see this kind of resistance and support levels and this 50% trend line. I want everybody who's invested in whatever Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, they need to see this analysis. Okay, but thank you so much guys, have a good day and take care. Bye bye.